Hey everyone, this is Matthew Kent, and thank you so much for watching my daily vlog here. So today I wanted to talk about a quote because sometimes I read a quote that just stops me in my tracks, and I just think to myself, wow, this is deep. I need to think about this. I need to share this with somebody. And one of the cool things about having a vlog is I can share it with you guys. So it was from Seth's blog, Seth Godin, and I don't think it was today's post. I think it was, a few days, maybe even a few weeks back. But for whatever reason, I was reading it today, and it was part of a longer rant. But he said, and I'm going to try to paraphrase it, but the actual quote was very good. He said, "It's entirely possible to have more than your grandparents ever did, and yet still be deeply unhappy thinking that you need more." And I mean, as soon as I read that thing, I'm like, man, I jumped on my Facebook. I shared that quote immediately with a couple of thoughts, and I'll actually share those thoughts with you. And I've got a third thought to add. But I mean, it's totally true. Like, we are in such a privileged position in human history. We have more wealth, more affluence, more, a better quality of life than anybody. And so, the first thought that I have relating to that, when I hear a quote like that, is to just think to myself, like, listen, I have so much to be grateful for. You have so much to be grateful for. Have you taken the time today to reflect on how much you have to be grateful for and to really feel gratitude? And, listen, a lot of you guys probably subscribe to this channel through the most popular video I had, which was the bullet journal video. And, of course, I go through my gratitude log there. And, of course, in other daily vlog videos, I've said things like gratitude is the best psychological hack on the market. I'm not just talking for the sake of talking here. Like, this is really important, really deep stuff. Gratitude is entirely essential. The second thought that I mentioned is, look, the whole point of modern media and the whole media complex is to make you discontent with your life so that you can buy stuff. Now, not every piece of content that you ever see has that point to it, but an overwhelming majority do. The reason television was invented was not to entertain you. It was as a platform to run commercials against. It was to get you to buy things. And so not even just the commercials themselves, but the lifestyles that are presented in movies and in TV and on the internet and Instagram, social media, all these different things create a discontent in you. And so I'm not saying media is bad, get away from media. I'm saying everyone should be very, very critical with their media consumption. If you're in a deeply unhappy place right now, it might be time to, take a fast from social media, for instance. And then the other thing that I'd mention is even when you're on and you're consuming various media, you need to be very critical in terms of the explicit and the implicit messages that are being presented to you. You need to be aware of them. You need to try to label them if you can. And, you need to confront ideas that are bad when you see them. Like, no, I don't need to have that kind of perfect wardrobe that this Instagram model has to be happy. So, even just talking through things like that with yourself or with somebody else is probably helpful. The third thought that I have, though, is that stuff is not ever going to make you happy. So a lot of times when we're discontent because we don't have enough stuff. Or maybe it's because we don't have enough money to buy the experiences we want. And I think experiences are better than stuff. But at the end of the day, none of these things that we want are going to ultimately make us happy. So your happiness needs to be, first and foremost, rooted in the level of your identity, being comfortable with who you are as a person, and the quality of your friendships and the connections with the people who are most important to you. And then you can wrap up the pursuit of happiness into part of your actual happiness. But it's not just contingent on you getting to the destination, getting the stuff, getting the end goal. You have to be grateful for where you are. You have to enjoy the process of dreaming. You have to enjoy the journey to hit your goals and to, achieve your dreams. And then, you have to celebrate all the milestones along the way, including finally, getting to that point. Sarah and I have a 10-year plan for a remarkable life that we brainstormed together. The act of brainstorming it together was incredibly fun. And it's even a memory that I have right now, one that I'm grateful for. And, we're going to celebrate along the way. We're going to remind ourselves of what we're doing, where we're going, why we want to be there, and celebrate along the way. And then once we get there, 10 years from now, we're going to look back and have so much fun celebrating what we were able to accomplish together. But it's not going to be getting there that's the whole thing. It's the whole process, it's the total package. So it's important to look at these things, holistically. The destination's not going to make you happy, and especially if that destination in your mind is stuff. If you want stuff, stuff will not make you happy. Stuff will just clutter up your life and leave you miserable. Those are my thoughts for today. Had to share that with you guys. It was an amazing, amazing quote. Well worth thinking about. You have more than your grandparents did. Please, please, please don't be unhappy because you think that you are missing out. It's okay to dream. It's okay to dream big and enjoy that whole process. But don't be unhappy because you think that you are missing out. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys again tomorrow.